Alright, y'all, you already know what time it is. It's your boy Moody Star, back here with another video. So, real quick, this video is not going to be too long, and if it is, I sincerely apologize. Cap, I don't apologize. I don't apologize for nothing no more, okay? You clicked on this video, so, if you want to watch, and if you resonate with the video, then, you know what I'm saying, just chill, just vibe, you feel me? But for real, this ain't going to be no hour-long video, especially since I just finished recording two videos, one for Patreon. Go ahead and check that out if you want to. Become a member over there and or members only. Now, the video that I dropped on the members only, bro, that video was very, very informative. And as I was like doing the research, like before I actually put the video together, and then also while I was going through my moods and stuff, like in real time, like literal real time, I figured out what exactly I was feeling, what the issue was, and yeah, man, the Matrix almost got me, bro. The Matrix almost got me today, but I didn't relapse. So this is what, day 48. And if you've been watching the past few of my videos, I've been having this big ass mosquito that's, I guess he now lives in my room. But every time when I try, like he only shows himself when I start recording my video. As soon as I stop, and it's like it gotta be one of them biological mini ass computers from China, probably spying on me. So I could have sworn I just seen that motherfucker. But anyway, whatever. But hopefully you guys are in the right type of vibration. This is a late drop on my side. So it's kind of like a nightcap, but it's like an early morning type of video as well. Also, too, I also realized I didn't drop like videos for 2 days, but I've been streaming for 2 days. So keep in mind, if you don't see an official drop, I mean, usually I'll drop a video every day, but just in case you don't see an official drop, make sure you go over to the side on my YouTube profile. Go to the live videos, and of course, I have a live stream where I'm talking, communicating with you guys, and I'm gonna go live more often. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the members only, and then just in general. But anyway, um, so how did the Matrix almost get me? Well, a couple of things, bro. Number one, well, the main culprit. There's a couple of culprits that may happen. So are things that may happen within your life. Let's say you probably having a rough day of retaining your energy, or like you just feel crazy. You just feel some type of way. 9 times out of 10, and I'm always gonna keep repeating it like a parrot, and like there's no tomorrow. What you eat directly affects how you feel, and it directly affects like your emotional state, right? And in the in the members only video, I dropped 10 foods that will fuck up your semen retention journey. So it was very informative, very, very informative, and I just like put two and two together real quick. I'm just like, God damn. Like I really wish I would have like did my research a little bit earlier just to understand, because I ain't gonna hold you, I was stressed out today, dog. I was stressed out mainly because I'm waiting. It's like I do everything that I can as far as like working, doing things for my family, but sometimes like the blessing, it's sometimes it's not on my timing, and sometimes I'll be feeling some type of way, and I'll be like, bro, I'm ready to have my blessing now. Like, what's taking so long? Why hasn't things moved like how I want them to move? But once again, when you're on this spiritual journey, bro, you have to practice patience. Dog, ever since I seen this mosquito, it's like every time I feel something on my leg or my arm, bitch, so don't be surprised if I'm fighting. Bro, literally, bro, like the motherfucker is trolling me at this point in time. This mosquito is literally trolling me. I don't do a video, niggas nowhere to be found. I do a video, he want to pop up and then try to pop out and show niggas. Like, come on, bro. Like, real talk. I really believe that might be a spy. Like, dead ass serious. But anyway, yeah, dog. It's like you kind of have to still be tapped into a higher frequency and tapped into God, and just understand that you got to be patient. You have to have some patience. It's going to take time for your manifestations to come through. Keep in mind, when they do come through, it's going to be fast. Like, I may feel like this today, and I might look like a totally different person come Monday or Tuesday. And specifically, I ain't gonna lie, this is probably like the longest I had to wait in between time, like for my blessings to really come through, and then for people to finally, there's somebody that's out the states right now. They were supposed to be here already. They're supposed to help me, work on my car, like just do different things like that. And again, things ain't really moving on like how I want to move, and that shit really frustrated me. So I've been bored as hell. You get what I'm saying? I've been just waiting, and it seems as though like as soon as I wake up, I gotta work for everybody. I gotta work for YouTube. I gotta work for, which, by the way, no offense to y'all, I fuck with y'all. Okay, I enjoy making videos. However, when it feels like you've been working and doing stuff for your family, doing stuff for free, and things where like people would usually pay you and you're just doing shit for free, it's just like, my nigga, like I can't be using all my energy and I ain't getting nothing back. You feel me? And that's how it's been feeling for the past couple of weeks, dog. And I actually made a video about that too, like just how like when you're retaining your energy, remember your awareness is being a lot more heightened, right? The main thing is though is like it's a potent type of energy. So people around you are gonna ask for your help. People are gonna ask for your advice. People are gonna ask questions all the time, and they are going to expect you to perform. They're gonna expect you to want to, you know what I'm saying, like to help them and shit. And me, again, I don't have no problems helping nobody, but everybody kind of has their limit as to doing favors or just giving advice or just listening to people. Sometimes people just want me to listen to their problems and shit, and I'm just like, okay, I get it, bro. I'll listen to your problem. I'll do this, I'll do that, but like, nigga, it's been a minute since somebody sat down and listened to my problems. You feel me? It's been a minute since because again, I'm doing stuff for both of my sisters, um, literally, and I don't mind. I'm not complaining if they ask me a favor. Or, hey, could you watch the kids? Or hey, could you watch my dad? Could you watch dad or whatnot? You feel me? I have no problem doing that. With family. It's just that at times I be like, nigga, like when am I going to relax? When am I going to chill? Like, you get what I'm saying? So that was one of the culprits. I'll just say, like, life becomes a little bit demanding because life knows that you can handle it. You feel me? God is not gonna give you nothing that you can't handle. You get what I'm saying? So if you may feel like you have reached your limit, don't worry about it. Just lock in. See, I ain't gonna lie. I used to stress about like female attraction and which female is paying attention to me or not paying attention. That used to be something that I stressed about. But like, my nigga, since I've been focusing on myself, and also since I've been like doing a lot of research, understanding the female brain, the dark psychology, and also understanding like how guys, how we supposed to carry ourselves in order to maintain the female attraction, nigga, that I'm putting that shit to the side. Yes, I talk about it on Patreon, but like that's the least of my worries because I'm putting myself first. When you put yourself first, and of course when you're doing God's work, because again, doing God's work doesn't have to be like preaching or anything like that. Doing God's work could just be a supportive brother or a supportive son to your parents, a supportive friend if somebody needs some help, especially if they are like a real friend. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but you don't want to burn yourself out. You have to take out some time to have like me time. You feel me? This is why when I go to walk or when I go to meditate, when I go in the sun, I be having mad energy. Nigga, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I haven't slept since, bro. I woke up at 5 o'clock yesterday in the morning. Didn't go to sleep. I woke up, went for a 3.5 mile walk, came back, did a 30-minute live, got off live, went straight to go work out for about 45 minutes. I did a live, members only live, uh, of me working out, and it cut off at the end when I was trying to get some shots up. I shot a three, and then I looked at the camera and it went in, but I didn't know like they cut off the live, so that kind of sucked. So y'all ain't see that, but don't worry, I'm going to. I'll make sure I'll go live and I'll show y'all like I can really hoop. But after the workout, came back home. Um, then I had to help my mom around the house. Again, she's doing a lot. She's getting to that age where like she can't be doing all this shit. You feel me? So I'm trying to do my best as her offspring to make her life as easy as possible. You get what I'm saying? Um, Helping out with my dad again. My dad is what's the word we looking for? He's not in the greatest shape per se, handicapped if you want to say. So it's a lot to do around the house. You get what I'm saying? Cleaning the house. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I personally don't even like to do anything that has anything to do with me unless the place is clean. You feel me? I don't like to eat food, and I know I got the kitchen is like looking crazy. So after the workout, came home, cleaned up, cleaned the kitchen, helped out with my mom, watched my dad for a little bit while my mom left with my sister. And then after that, I was supposed to I was supposed to like relax, and I think that's why I didn't make the video. I did have a video in the vault, but that's why I probably didn't make a drop, yesterday. Um, and after that, uh, like when I got home and after I finished like cleaning up and stuff, I finally ate. Unfortunately, the food that I ate, bro, it was toxic as hell. That's something I just had to work with. Granted, again, the only way me personally, I can get away with just eating processed foods and stuff like that as if I work out, as if I actually literally burn that shit in hell. Nigga, like sometimes inside your body, nigga, you got heaven up here and then hell is literally down here. You feel me? The gut, the acids and stuff that be burning up shit, that's kind of like hell. So I literally had to, you know, exercise to burn some of that off. I actually ate too much. Was well, I think I had like some I forgot what it was, but it was some type of like processed food. I think it was some type of boneless chicken wings or some shit like that, right? Haven't had that in a while. Um, and obviously, again, I know what it is, but then again, it's like shit. If you only have something to work with, like, don't even trip. You feel me? That's why, like, I know, when I talk to God, God be like, nigga, you good, bro. You about to go through something. You about to like, cause my body becomes super sensitive when I'm eating a lot of these foods. Like I'm not the. It's like my body tells me like, nigga, like, why are you still putting us through this? Like you're programming us to have electricity through flow through the body, and yet you're feeding us this bullshit. And that's the worst thing about like being on a spiritual journey is like when you're doing something and the repercussions of said action, but due to situational reasons, you got to work with what you have. You get what I'm saying? So again, I feel like the Matrix almost had me. I could have relapsed, but I didn't. So what ended up happening was, because I was feeling shitty or whatnot after I ate and I ate too much. um, and then also, again, I'm just thinking about plans for next month. Apparently, I'm actually supposed to be going on a road trip. I'm going to be going to New York, September. It's going to be tentatively. It's going to be from the 21st to the 26th of September. I will be in New York. I'll be dropping some content, and I'll also be going live. So y'all stay tuned for that. And anybody in New York, I'm gonna be in Times Square. Let me know where a basketball hoop at, or let me know where the court's at, and we can get it in. Moody Star will come out there, and I'll show you I can really ball for real. You know what I'm saying? Especially while being on retention and running my miles, 3 miles a day. So, because I felt like shit, my body was like, I felt my body slowly digesting this bullshit that I ate. I was like, I cannot sit down. I can't go to sleep. Usually I'll be having an itis, but because I'm so used to being out in the sun, and since I already went out to go work out before, I was like, nigga, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna at least walk another two and a half miles or something like that. I wasn't really counting, but I did about 3 laps around one of these communities that's like not too far from my crib. So I did that. Uh, when you walk too, like especially if you overeat a little bit, um, walking for because I walked for about like an hour and some change. Um, it's like the perfect thing to do to help you digest food, especially if you was a glutton motherfucker like me. I was glutton today. You feel me? Nigga was bored and started just eating random shit. Um, and this is before I made the top 10 foods that will fuck up your semen retention journey. And it's crazy as hell. Like, I ate some of those foods today. And I'm like, damn, now I see why niggas be lusting and shit. Like, I was lusting um, only because I had too much sugar. You feel me? Um, and it's crazy how, like, I'm talking about it now. It's like the fact that I have awareness, it makes me number one proud of myself just to know that I'm aware of like what is the actual cause because lusting and just cloud like having a cloudy mindset and stuff that literally all comes from the food, like literally. I mean, we can say stuff about the Wi-Fi, and I think the Wi-Fi definitely always has something to do with it. 5G, 6G, um, and now also the chemtrails that they spray in the air. It's a lot of stuff, but the main thing that we can control is what we eat. So I felt some type of way. That was the only thing I could work with today. And again, if God gives you only this to work with, it must be for a reason. He's probably either you're going through a test or it's like let's see if you can raise your awareness. And just because it's shitty food and stuff, that doesn't give you the excuse or give you the right to say, you know what, I'm just going to give up and relapse. Now, granted, it's a mental thing. You eat too much sugar, you're going to have a spike in dopamine, and it'll also affect your hormones and shit, especially if you eat like soy and stuff too. So basically, bro, I started fasting. after I had my food digested and stuff, and after I got home from my walk, I was like, man, I don't want to eat shit for at least another 9 hours. And let me see, what time did I come home? I think it was about like 7:38, something like that. So 8 o'clock. Let's just call it 8 o'clock. And it's almost 3 o'clock now. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 7 hours, right? 7 hours of not eating anything. Here I am making a video. Here I am having a lot of energy. I'm supposed to be asleep. I'm not asleep. And, again, intermittent fasting can save your life, bro. You feel me? Intermittent fasting is not expensive. Shit, if anything, you're actually saving money. And this is the power of just fasting. Just not give your digestive system time to not only breathe, but time to replenish itself as far as like healing the body, stabilizing your mood. You feel me? Anyhow, I would have went down there and try downstairs and try to eat like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or drink juice and shit like that. Anyhow, I would have had more of that. I would have felt down. It'll put me in a lustful state, and this breeds the perfect, ingredients. This breeds the perfect ingredients. My bad, y'all. It's a black ant. Never mind. This breeds the perfect ingredients to have a relapse or get into that state of like, okay, today is Saturday. Uh, Whenever I was down and whenever I was bored and stuff, what do I usually do on Saturdays? So usually back in the day, again, there was just old habits that start to resurface in my mind. I'm just like, dog, I want to be here. Da da da. I wonder if such and such, if she's still gonna pick up. You know, you start having them stupid ass like thoughts and shit. And again, um, the dynamic and just how everything shifted. God essentially sent me like a sign. It finally took the nigga long enough. No offense, God, but I'm just saying, like, nigga, the nigga be shooting buzzer beaters. I'd be like, bro, come on, bro. Like, niggas was down by 10 with 1 minute left. Like, what do you think this is, an Indiana Pacers game? You feel me? Shout out to the Pacers, bro, even though they came up short in the NBA Finals. But like I said, um, God came through, sent me a message, send me some confirmation. Like, my nigga, you was about to tap out, but you didn't. So because you didn't tap out, here you go. Here's a blessing. Now go ahead, make something happen, do what you gotta do, and keep it moving. You feel me? So when you can when you like the thing about it, bro, again, God gives us the tools. We have the ability. You just have to know how to ask the right questions. You got to know how to use the tools, whether it's the internet, whether it's AI. I'm gonna keep saying this because we are in this time where like you don't necessarily need to be researching anything. Um, like me personally, if I'm watching somebody's video, I really only fuck with them just for their energy, like how they are delivering the message. I can know what the message is, but if somebody's like monotone or if somebody's just like very proper and doesn't know how to like, just lighten up and just enjoy life. You feel me? I can't really fuck with that type of energy. You feel me? And I think that's why a lot of people actually watch my videos. There's a lot of people who talk about the same things I talk about on retention, but they do it their way and I'm gonna do it my way. When you're in the world, like put it like this, bro. As far as like being creative, there's no limit to how creative you can be. And as far as like being original, you can be as original as possible, but like let's say there might be a trend going on. Um, five people can do these trends, but like you can do that same trend, but still stand out, or I'll say, yeah, basically stand out. And the main reason why you'll stand out is because 9 times out of 10, they don't know nothing about Brahmashore. They don't know nothing about semen retention. They don't know nothing about the foods that they're eating. They don't even know why they're emotionally going through ups and downs. They don't know their testosterone levels. They don't work on their legs, which, by the way, if you do leg workouts, if you do squats, you actually boost up your testosterone. You see what I'm saying? Um, a lot of people don't know like just certain things. Like me, I want to be the first casual ass nigga. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I'm casual. I'm just like you. I'm trying to be the first motherfucker, a first casual nigga to still be a spiritual guru, but still learn from some of the biggest struggles that every guy goes through. You know, uh, lust, dealing with female attraction, food, knowing how to provide money, just all this stuff. I go through literally all the human problems that everybody goes through. Um, but I'm just here to let you guys know at the same time, it's like you don't have to always be uptight. You don't always have to like sit there and feel bad for eating a piece of chicken wing. I'm gonna keep saying this, but understand the repercussions. Understand why you might be feeling shitty, and don't let that feeling control you. Don't let that. Don't let the matrix get to you. Because if you let the matrix get to you and you continue to snowball, then of course it's gonna be you're gonna prolong your blessing from coming. You get what I'm saying? So that's the main thing that I learned today. Again, today hasn't really been too eventful outside of just working out early in the morning and then going live and then chopping it up with you guys. But just don't just playing the waiting game, bro. Like I said, I was supposed to be going to I'm supposed to be going to Orlando in August, and then I was supposed to be going to New York in September. So I'm trying to book out the rest of my. I already got August and September pretty much almost booked out as far as like going on the road. I got a lot of plans for this channel, and also I'm preparing myself physically just to prepare for different basketball leagues that I'm gonna be playing in. Um, and I wanna show and prove to y'all that like shit, if you practice retention, even if you relapse from time to time, um, you can still be effective. We don't. The main thing is we don't want to just accept relapsing and then let that just be a lifestyle. And even if you do relapse, you have to understand why it happened. One thing though is, uh, for some reason, people tend to ask me, if a streak, like my longest streak was 129 days, right? People always ask me, well, how did that streak end? I usually, and I spoke on it. I think I spoke on it in the live. But to be totally honest, bro, like that's number one is irrelevant. Number two, um, like I said, I'm just like y'all. You feel me? Just like y'all. Like I've had the same type of addictions that you guys have had. So, but the only thing is, I've been through this shit so many times. I'm tired of it. I am sick and tired of like, you know, always feeling like shit after I relapse, and then I'd be like, well, damn, I run a whole YouTube channel. I should know better. Like, damn, I'm a hypocrite. Da 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 da. XYZ. First of all, I got tired of like feeling guilty and feeling um just I was just the weight of the world was on my shoulder, and the whole time nobody was paying me no fucking mind. Like I remember when my channel was really rapidly growing, and um people was actually super jealous of the streak that I was on, and maybe I may have come off like arrogant or whatnot. That wasn't my intention, but it is what it is. When you're in a when you're on a high streak and stuff, people are gonna envy you. People are gonna be jealous. And what ended up happening was pretty much pretty much after I realized like okay, I'm not perfect. I'm gonna make some mistakes. I started to study why was I making these mistakes? What what was I eating? What exactly? So when you start to question some of your habits, and once you raise your awareness to like, damn, bro, like this plays a part in it and this plays a part in it, now you can manage yourself a whole lot better. Now, I don't want you guys to nitpick at everything that you do in your life. But again, if you can handle the repercussions, then I say, it is what it is. At the end of the day, bro, um, if you stay honest and stay true to yourself, um, and just live life, like still live life. You have to live life. You have to live life and you have to enjoy life. Don't let the life live you. You get what I'm saying? Then things will happen for you in divine timing. You get what I'm saying? So, like for me, bro, um, again, I've been through so much stuff on a personal level that you know people y'all don't even know about. One thing I do want to say though is like back then when I was on a high streak, you know what people used to do? People used to search my name Moody Star, and it'll say Moody Star Relapse. I think after I did relapse or whatnot, that was like anytime I put in my name Moody Star, it'll say Relapse next to it. I'm like, y'all niggas just was really playing on my downfall. Um, I actually recently seen one of somebody else, another YouTuber, not out of soul. Um, I haven't watched any of his videos in a minute, but anytime he's very intelligent. He's very intelligent, dog. He's super intelligent, and shout out to him. But anytime he uh, titles his videos, man, I keep relapsing too much, or I relapse, I finally relapse, or some shit like that. For some reason, that shit gets so much views, more views than like a lot of his other videos, which is super informative. But it just goes to show how toxic the internet is, And it just goes to show that a lot of people are just out here to prey on your downfall. But I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Sometimes if I go through a downfall, if I fuck up, if I make a mistake, if I, whatever the case may be, bro. If I fall completely off the face of the planet and the spiritual journey and whatnot, nigga, I'm gonna learn from it. Number one, I don't really care how y'all really perceive me. I mean, I do, but then again, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Because not nobody, nobody. Like, nigga, I'm making this video by myself. I'm not live right now. I'm actually talking to a camera right now, nigga. So it's almost like you witnessing a nigga go kind of losing their mind a little bit. But nah, I'm I'm here. We still here. But basically, nobody is usually there for you when you're at your worst, when you're by yourself, when you feel vulnerable, when you feel depressed, when you feel lonely, when you feel sad. Nobody's usually there for you. So, if I make a mistake or if I go through something, I have to pick myself back up. I have to be resilient. And I also have to keep remembering, like, yo, God, I forgot. I forgot. This food and shit to fuck my head up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Weed or alcohol, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, weed helps me meditate and stuff like that. With everything that you do, you have to take a step back. You got to take a break. Take a break, take a step back, allow your body to cleanse itself, allow, oxygen to reach the brain. More oxygen will reach the brain when you do cardio, you walk, and you can deal with some of life's ups and downs if you keep like keeping a keeping pretty much keeping like a rhythm where it's like this shit is like damn near bulletproof. So quite frankly, when you are not struggling on semen retention, you low key can become bulletproof. Not necessarily like uh, physically speaking, but I'm saying figuratively speaking. Meaning like no matter what, no matter the foods, no matter the bitches, no matter what, no matter the lust, you can make it through it all. So don't get caught up by the matrix. Don't get caught up by negative thoughts. Don't get caught up with overeating. Overeating, that's probably like a big thing for me, bro, because if I get to a certain place where I had too much sugar, I probably had like a sometimes I don't even be thinking, bro, like the shit be automatic. I open the cupboard, I see some crackers, bitch, open them. Nigga, I done ate half the pack of the crackers. Nigga, like y'all ever had the townhouse crackers? They put cocaine, some type of drug within them fucking crackers. Them shits is not good. They taste good, but they not good. It's like why can't I stop eating these shits? Bro, for the first time in like years, I drank some goddamn what you call that shit? Hawaiian punch. Nigga, Hawaiian punch? I haven't had Hawaiian punch in years. Man, I had that shit, bro. And it was just like it tastes like mad sugar. Like mad sugar. And the thing is, I ain't even have to drink it. Nigga, we have, sweet tea, iced tea, we got water, we got some fruits and stuff. But again, it's kind of like we tend to fuck up on a subtle, small ass scale. That's what I noticed. This is why I always try to keep things simple as fuck. You feel me? I always try to keep things simple as fuck. The very second that you're simply doing this and simply doing that, all that shit is gonna accumulate, and before you know it, um, it's to be honest, some people don't do detoxes and stuff, so they're gonna have like different parasites that exist within the body that will manipulate you. Shit, maybe I still need to go through a parasite cleanse because clearly I couldn't stop eating them townhouse cookies. Them shits was busting. You see what I'm saying? So again, this is just me being aware of like, all right, I still have work to do. So this is why, you know, this is why I can make these videos. I can talk about like my journey. This is like literally in real time. Like in real time, I'm figuring out like, dang, bro, like I fucked up because I was doing too much of this and I was doing too much of that, and because I was doing too much of whatever the case may be, whether it's eating too much sweets or eating too much like processed foods, um, that puts you in a low vibration to relapse or have negative thoughts, to, you know, feel like what's the word? Feel like you're like less than and shit. At least that's for me. That's how I feel. It's like if shit not moving fast enough for me, then food usually, I try to eat food and try to pass the time, and a lot of people do that. A lot of women who go through different breakups and stuff like that. Didn't I say this video wasn't gonna be too long? Oh well, it is what it is. I don't care. Um, a lot of women, they go through breakups. They love food. When women eat food, they damn near having sex. You see what I'm saying? So I think maybe subconsciously, because I'm on a high streak, I low key, you know what I'm saying, probably want to still experience, and it will, I like I said, bro, I'm gonna go on a road trip, talk to God about it, we gonna be good. You see what I'm saying? So y'all just don't judge me when I'm ready to live my life. All right. Um, but yeah, it's been a minute since I've indulged, and it's like maybe I was using food as a coping mechanism to try to get that same type of feeling, because again, the dopamine hits, the dopamine. Y'all gonna hear me talk about that a lot, and I'm actually gonna be breaking down more about that within um, members only, and of course on my Patreon as well. But I still wanted to give you guys my perception of what's going on today, just my SR update. I know most of y'all like the long form content, and like I said, I didn't even think it was gonna be 30 plus minutes today. Um, and yeah, again, you guys don't worry about it, whether you're on Patreon or whether you're on just whether you're on Patreon or whether you're on members only here on YouTube. Just know that, like, everybody's gonna have their fair share of decent content. If you could be in all three places, that's cool. But you're gonna understand, like, this is a lot of information. I can go on and on and on and on for days. But again, like I said, the Matrix almost had me, but it didn't. It didn't succeed. I succeeded. I feel great. I feel amazing. You should feel amazing too, because you are gonna be great. You're gonna be great starting from now. You was great yesterday. I don't give a damn what happened yesterday. I don't give a fuck if you fucked up. You still about to be great, or you're great right now, because you are changing your mind. You're changing your frequency. You're understanding. Let me understand, like, okay, from day to day, down to the small habits, big habits. What is fueling me, and what is draining me? You got to start to ask, like, okay, if I do this action, is it fueling me, or is this shit taken away from me? You see what I'm saying? Um, and then don't do too much favors, unless if life is demanding, life is demanding. It's gonna happen. But if you made it to the end of this video, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. You are the GOAT. Stay locked in. MGT, what to do? It's your boy Moody Star, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk here in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to energy, going within and being high vibrational here at MGT. This is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. Got some more gems to be dropping. I'm gonna go back into the lab, get some more content ready for Patreon and also for the members only. And I definitely will go live tomorrow. Holla at y'all, and just to see how you guys are doing. I'm gonna see you guys on the next video, bro. Peace. 39 minutes? Why not?